Hello, everybody, and welcome back to 3-2 Brew. We are doing a little pre-fire modern testing. So hope that it goes well. I was just talking to Caustic earlier today on an entirely separate deck, so I am interested to see how this one plays out. I am going to keep this. This is black, green, the rock. So I play the rock in just about any format I can try it in. I've tried it in Pioneer, it didn't go too well. But I am a large fan of it, so I love to play the rock, and I'm not going to lie to you, this has Phyrexian Obliterator in it. So I don't know how that's going to go for me. I haven't jammed this in anything but Historic. It's one of my favorite cards of all time. I used to show up to my LGS weekly, basically, and ask, hey, do you have any kind of... Ooh, they're on... Okay, Glistener Elf will have to do. I used to show up and ask basically like, hey, do you guys have any Phyrexian Dreadnoughts? And they'd either tell me yes or no. Gonna hit their elf. So this is a rock. I'm interested to see how this goes. I don't know if it's really going to be that good or not. I really wish this was an untapped land. This is a mana base I took. I took a lot of this deck from a list I had found online. Thoughtseize are going to see a lot of action. Backed up in this little hand to probably take one of the lilies. I had to get the optimal art lily. It's a must-have if you're going to do this. Oh boy. I will run out the Nile Spellbomb just to take it out and keep it past it. I would love to draw an untapped. I need 2 untapped black sources. I haven't modified the mana yet. I think the treetop villages are going to have to go, even though it makes my soul hurt a little bit. I love me some treetop village. Zenith for 1. That's fine. Zenith is legal in this format. I haven't played it a whole lot. Blooming Marsh comes in tapped. We're going to go black, black, and 1 for a lily. And we are going to force them to sack a creature. Okay. We are a black mana source away from Obliterator. But yeah, we need to work on the mana base, I believe, to accommodate the Obliterators. So it's a bit of a pain. All right, Abrupt Decay. That's fine. Let's rip some kind of swamp off the top here. That's a swamp. I think I can just grab a basic. Black, black. And oh man, it feels good to cast a gosh darn Phyrexian Obliterator. I love this card. It's just the art, and I could never find them. I'd stop in the shop like weekly, and they would never have any for me. I think this is kind of a bad card actually against this deck, though, due to the fact that it is, man, another Zenith. Good gosh. Because I don't believe that, I believe that it's a damage replacement, so it doesn't actually work. That's a crazy top deck. And we fire this up. And we get the beats in. Attack with all creatures. Okay. We have lethal next turn. We try to do anything out of the yard. All right, GG's. Well, Obliterator got in there first game, and I'm glad about that. Abrupt Decay is going to be good here. I actually... Targeting's tough. I think Engineer Explosives is very good against this. Nothing gives it indestructible, I don't believe. Don't think they have much going on out of their sideboard. Do I want to destroy non-basics? Probably not. And Thoughtseize could be really good. Fatal Push is an all-star. What do I want to get rid of here? Yes, instant or sorcery from it. Discard that card. I like Collective Brutality a lot, actually. Let's see. I think that I'm going to shave one, especially on the draw, one Thoughtseize, one Confident. Actually, you know what? No, on the draw, I'm going to shave 2 Thoughtseize. Caustic is really cool, though. I was just talking to him about this pre-modern mono black land destruction deck. Super insightful, really nice guy. Or gal, I'm not 100% sure, to be frank with you, but they were really awesome. So I enjoyed our conversation, and I'm glad we got to chat a bit. I will keep this hand slow, but it has enough lands to do a ton of things. So no wasteland I got to worry about in this format. I'll be able to bring Goyfin and start doing some action with it. I have to block with it. I have to block with it. Nothing I can do about it. I think I was lucky to be on the play game one. I probably should have mulliganed here for some hand hate, but I want to test this deck out just to see what it feels like. Okay, there goes our Catacombs. Interesting seeing a black-green version of this deck. Normally I think it's blue-green. Oh boy. They're going to see a lot of land. And a Goyf and a Liliana. They might take the Lily, actually. Yeah, it's a little bit more impactful to their game plan. Ooh, Scoose. Bit of a Nombo with Tarmogoyf, but I'm okay with that. Put in Treetop Village, I can push some damage. Inkmoth Nexus, that's a great draw. Glistener Elf, okay. Blooming Marsh, and I'm going to get the Goyf rolling. Get it out there. They got to push, they got to push. It's kind of reason for maybe to potentially have played the Scavenging Ooze there. But if I need to, I can start sticking stuff in front of it. Okay, Dismember. Fair enough, fair enough. I mean, they know that they probably think I don't have anything else, which makes total sense after everything they've seen. They're going to take my final piece here. So now I know what I can and can't do. I wonder if this deck runs Death Shadow. Probably wouldn't be bad for that. Sounds weird, but I don't hate it actually. Okay. I'm gonna drop in another Blooming Marsh, and I think I'm just gonna main phase knock a Glistener Elf and keep it moving. Yeah, they still have the Inkmoth Nexus, like it is what it is. But any bit of removal helps here. Take some mana to fire it up. There we go. They can get one pump spell in. I'm guaranteed a Treetop Village next turn if I want it. Will I be able to beat their race? Probably not, in all honesty. But that's just kind of how she goes. That's a heady nug of a draw. All right. Keep it passing. I'm going to do this beginning of turn. Interesting. Thought maybe if they had, oh, I forget the name of it. Interesting. Um, so I can play a land here. I'm going to okay, target opponent, target creature, target opponent, black and black, discard, discard. Great rip on the collective brutality. May or may not have game here. A pump spell on defense is not pretty. Gain and drain. So it looks like they're going. Okay. Okay. Abrupt decay. Very nice. I'm gonna grab another swamp. That's whenever it becomes blocked. But that doesn't matter. They're at lethal. So they need to like win right here, or they're gonna have to start blocking my man land. Unless they got some way to do a crazy pump. No, they don't. All right. Well, I don't really care because I'm just gonna fire this up. So if it's a push, that's fine. I'll set us both back to the Stone Age. I gotta represent lethal. There's nothing I can do about it. Attack. Get in there. No blocks. Okay then. GG's. Well, that was a pretty good showing. First time playing against non-land. Wow. Unlucky. That's my first time playing against a Infect deck in this format. I really like Infect. I think it's a cool thing, but so this is a hand we cannot keep, but this is a sketchy one that I will keep. And I think the worst card in this hand is going to be Tireless Tracker. Blackleaf Cliffs out of the opponent. Inquisition of Kozilek. So we'll see what they take. I'd probably hit the Goyf here personally. Unless they're going to be using the graveyard. Could take a Thoughtseize. They do if they want to protect their hand. They take the Goyf. Smart move, smart move. I'm going to Thoughtseize them. Let's see what they're doing. Okay, they are on Mardu. Alright, they're on Mardu Pyromancer. I'm going to take the Bedlam Reveler. Make them use their Dread of Return if they want to. I'm going to try and set up a Field of Ruin with them. Or at least try and set up Scavenging Ooze to the point where I can deploy it and then pump above Collective Brutality. Target opponent, okay. So they're going to take a Fatal Push here. Interesting. Interesting they took the Drain over that. Okay, put the souls in the graveyard. But they have Dread Return and Blackleaf Cliffs. They're looking a lot better than we are currently. But I will be able next turn to eat their souls. Or, sorry, not souls, they're Bedlam Reveler. And then I can deploy Nile Spellbomb as well, unless they have a Fatal Push here. They're doing a long think. Okay, they wanted to get rid of the Nile Spellbomb. Makes sense. I'm gonna move to combat. Gonna beat in on them. No blocks. Okay. And I'll pass on through. We're losing the damage race as of the moment. But if they want a Dread Return, I will eat their Bedlam Reveler. Sorry, I'm going to shrink the screen a bit more. Two Kozileks, the opening hand. It's very nice. What's this guy sitting at? 4-5. Ooh, would have been nasty this game. See what they want to do here. Okay. End step, I'm going to eat their Bedlam Reveler. Don't think there's any instant speed reanimation right now. But I could be wrong on that. I don't think there is, at least. Although, there's that one card from Kamigawa, isn't there? Okay. Yeah, they can. Oh, they returned that. Oh, shoot. That's not good. Ooh, that's a really, really bad draw right now. Good golly. Not looking good for us. Sacred Foundry and Untapped. Probably just cast Bedlam Reveler, right? Yeah, that's not good. Try to return to the bin. That's a sack flashback. I do not have any removal that can take care of that. So what I'm going to do here is actually Fatal Push a Spirit token. Okay. Blooming Marsh. I'm going to just force them to sack a creature. That way, if I draw another Lily and they don't have any other kind of like token effects in their hand at this moment, which is kind of unlikely with their 3-card restock, I can have some game against them at least. Don't know really if we're able to pull out of the situation. Bedlam Reveler is just so powerful. Shrink this down so we don't go look at it. Lingering Souls, alright. I'm just going to GG's this. I'm going to pack it in and I'm going to concede the game. I don't think I'm going to be able to pull out of that situation. This is going to be a Grafdigger's Cage and a Nile Spellbomb type of game. I think there's even an opportunity to play Engineered Explosives. Corrupt Decay is not bad, nor is Collective Brutality, but I don't think that's where we're trying to be at. If we can resolve an Obliterator, I think that's where we definitely want to be at. Dark Confident is good card advantage here. Lily is just not quite where I want to be because they have so much token action that the sacrifice a creature is not like spot removal. Skoos is very good. Maybe we do cut the Obliterators. Yeah, because they have a lot of sack fodder. All right, we'll just bring in hate pieces. No problem with me. Although, you know, I'll leave one in. I'll leave one in. All right. Ooh, I forgot to bring in his Nile Spellbomb. Whoops. There we go. Really? I'll think on it. I don't know what to do with the Tarmogoyf when we bring in all the hate pieces. Never really played with Tarmogoyf, so I'm still learning on that front. Yeah, we got some action here. I'm going to drop in Field of Ruin and a Grafdigger's Cage. And then next turn we'll go probably Swamp Brutality, discarding Field of Ruin to drain. And pick something out of their hand. Ooh, Monastery Swiftspear. Okay. Well, we have multiple targets now. We'll see what we draw. Maybe we don't drain. Maybe we just hit that. Ooh, I do like that a lot. No, I think now or never. Target creature, cast, target, 1/1. And I will discard a Field of Ruin. I'm going to take... probably a K command. Okay, they're onto their turn. Wow, do they have that? No, they top decked that. Okay. Put that in tapped. 1/1 for a Dark Confidant. Dig us in for a Fatal Push, maybe. They can bolt to clear the way. See if they drew a land or not. They have a Faithless Looting too. Like if they really wanted to get some action going. Yeah, I was about to say, like, if they want to try and find a land, it's not a bad time to do it. Faithless Looting. We can find a Souls there in business to discard that. Blood Moon's bad against us, but it's not terrible. I would like a Verdant Catacombs, please. So I could go fetch a basic forest. Just to get that out of the way. Bolt and Faithless Looting. And they did find a land. Alright, looks like they're gonna bolt now. Pithing Needle. What are they gonna name? Verdant Catacombs? Field of Ruin? Liliana. Huh. Well, she's taken out. So that's a-okay with me. Okay. Yield to that. Double Verdant Catacombs. This means we're going to run this out. And we're going to drop in a Verdant Catacombs. Yield to that. In combat, I'm going to get in with Bob. Get the Bob beats going. We're about to have oodles of clues here. Probably going to bolt a Tireless Tracker. I know it was a bit bold running it out, but with double Catacombs and Dark Confidant going, I would like to be able to build some clue tokens here. So they want to bolt to clear the way. It's not a bad call. They are doing so. I'm going to crack in response. I'm going to go grab a basic forest. Because I know they have Blood Moon. And let that happen. Our lilies are out, so we don't got to sweat that. That second bolt is out. They have Bedlam Reveler coming up here real soon. I do not have a good way to deal with that. Scavenging Ooze and another Bob. Okay. Let me... Oh, I mucked this one up. Drop in a Scoos. Move to combat. Attack with Bob. And finish that off. I should have dropped in Verdant Catacombs to fetch for a green source if I really needed to. That was a screw up on my end. I think Bedlam Reveler is able to get online now. Yeah. Just while they're tapped out, let me eat this Swift Spear. Gain me some life. Okay. Discard their hand. Okay. Nothing they can do here. Crack a clue token on my end. Okay, Dark Confidant. Nile Spellbomb. I'm going to drop in a Field of Ruin. I think what I want to do here is hit Sacred Foundry. Go and grab another forest. Okay. I'm going to play this out too. Let's see what they want to do about the Scoos. I would love to kill this Bedlam Reveler. Okay. All right. And I will pass. Okay. I'm okay with Bob dying. Faithless Looting, that's fine. They got quite a graveyard going here, though. See if they stick anything good in there. They got an Iona in there. Talk about things that scare the heck out of me. I didn't even realize that. That Iona just hanging out, man. Back when I first started playing EDH, I had a homie who played this card and just like body all my monocolor decks before we like really understood the ban list. So that sucked. Okay. Let me start by eating Lingering Souls. And I'm just going to let the rest of it chill. I'm going to trade off Bob here. Say okay. Then end step. Let me crack this clue token. Okay. Treetop Village is not what we are looking for. But that is alright. Treetop Village intact. 1/2 for a Scoos. Black and 1 for another Bob. And we can get to eating right now. Let me eat this Iona. That way, because they're already tapped out, so we don't gotta think too hard about it. Gonna eat one of their lootings actually. And you know what? Just in case, let me nuke their spell, their graveyard. No, I'm not gonna pay. I should have ate a creature there. Stupid sequence on my end, but is what it is. Clear the Nile Spellbound. Grafdigger Cage is still up. Swiss Spear. They got a bolt. I'm looking kind of stupid right now, but is what it is. Alright, that's fine. Come on through. Alright. Okay. Fatal Push. Let's move to combat. Put both of them in the green zone. I will eat their Swiss Spear. I will put in Treetop Village. I think what I want to do here is... I want to take them off of white. Black, black. I think I got one swamp left. Yeah. Okay. Fantastic. I got my own graveyard I can eat as well. We're getting big enough where we can start tangling with the Bedlam Reveler if we ever needed to. Inquisition of Kozilek, they're about to see a bunch of lands. Or if I draw a tireless tracker, that's going to be lit, but I'm not, so. Okay. I'm going to fire up Treetop Village. Move to blockers. All right. GG's. All right, we took game 2, post board. Let's see. So I only have 2 cages in. Cage seems like a good plan against them. Is Tarmogoyf worth it? Sounds weird to go down Tarmogoyfs. They have a lot of really, really good removal. So Tarmogoyf might just be a good rate. I think I can shave and... nah. I think instead of Tireless Tracker, No, I like to draw off a tireless tracker. This is tough. Corrupt Decay is not the greatest against them. All right, let me trim one of them and let me bring in a Fulminator Mage. Actually, let me try Surgical Extraction. I don't hate this on a on certain deck plans, in all honesty. Like if I can surgical away a Bedlam Reveler, they like discarded one, you know, plan to reanimate it or something, that would be nasty. So let me give it a shot. Again, this is all testing, so I'm not even 100% sure what the right way to do it is. I think I need to look at this mana. I can't support an Obliterator on this mana, I don't think. So I think we're going to have to cut down. I don't know what we're going to cut down. Maybe Treetop Villages. I really don't want to. That's like the thing. Like I love Treetop Village. But right now we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of our 23 lands can't cast an Obliterator. And I want to keep Field of Ruin because I actually like Field of Ruin for like random mana fixing when I need it. It can become a black source. So I think I'm going to leave that. And maybe cut the Treetop Villages for some more, for like another swamp and maybe an Overgrown Tomb or something. Oh boy. I think I keep this. We're on the draw here. Vault Seeds can hit a Bedlam Reveler. Now Spellbomb's going to do work. All right, they got a crack. Let's see. Let's just hope it's a Swift Spear. It's a looting. Okay. Vault Seeds is bad against his opponent in some regards. In other regards, it's not. That's a Bedlam Reveler. See, this is... Man, I can do a lot of action right here. I think what I'm going to do is Thoughtseize. And take their Bedlam Reveler. So next turn we can Cage plus Spellbomb. You know, we got a lot of options. Cliffs, Peasy. We're probably gonna, oh no, we're not. We're not gonna lose a 1-drop. Because we're gonna take the Inquisition of Kozilek that's in their hand. And a Dreadbore. Gonna leave that. And I'm gonna run this out on this. And I'm gonna just cast this for 0. This will clean up any tokens. That way I don't gotta worry about it. They have just a Dreadbore in their hand. Alright, they drew land for turn. Why would they shock in a white source? Oh, I'm an idiot. Faithless looting. That's okay. I'm not mad about that. Dreadbore hits the bin. Okay. They didn't want to attack for 2. Interesting move. I would have attacked for 2. Personally. I think I'm going to spend another turn just setting up. I might draw a card off the Spellbomb here. We got what? 1, 2, 3 in the bin. Bedlam Reveler would be a 5 mana cost. We'll see what they do here. Okay. Okay. Yes. Field of Ruins, exactly what we're looking for. Last card in hand was land. We'll take that. All right, now we're going to be able to deploy a relatively large Goyfier. Yeah. I think that's the move. They would need a bolt here to tangle with Goyf. But even that actually, I believe, grows the Goyf by 1. There's some weird rolling about that. Another Swift Spear. They're going to sacrifice anybody to the machine. They are not. And turn. 2, 3. Undo. Green. And Field of Ruin. Okay. I will investigate. Pass the turn. Bit of a stalemate here. I got explosives to blow up any more tokens that may come my way. Okay, they got 2 hits here. It's whatever they really want. It's kind of dealer's choice in a sense. Some prowess triggers. They get another elemental token. Do they want Scoos? They want Scoos. All right, well, I'm going to take guard advantage here. And step. Okay. Black, green. Abrupt decay here. Combat. Goyf. Any blocks here? Okay. Sacrificing a token to the heavens. And I am going to slam Bob. We're empty in hand. Right now, they don't have any way to reload. So I would like to personally get that going. Dreadvor is nasty here. Great draw by them. Okay, they're going to get in. I respect it. Gotta hit when you gotta hit. Okay, another Dark Confidant. Fatal push, fatal push. Talk about nasty. Fatal push. Fatal push. Crack Clue main phase. Another Bob. Alright. Can't really... We want to die... Well, could die to our Bob. It's not out of the realm of possibilities. But not looking like that's in the near future. We investigate. We slam in a Goyf. And we begin to jam. We don't have any 4-drops left in our deck. Smart move. Okay. All right. I'm going to leave up Engineering Explosives in case they get some kind of Lingering Souls effect. All right. Good games. Wow. Took down Mardu Pyromancer. That was a close one. So felt really good against it. And I got a lot of graveyard hate. So hello, everybody. Welcome back to the 3rd match. We are going to be keeping here on our game versus C. Stanton. So got a pretty good hand. A lot of removal. If they are on a creature game plan, we'll be looking relatively nice. If not, it's going to be ugly for us. Oh yes, they have been playing Vengevine. Going to put an Underground Tomb tapped and say go ahead. Polluted Delta. Okay. We can Abrupt Decay here a bit. We have main deck graveyard hate cards. So they're there. I just need to find them. This is Crabvine, I believe. This deck is nasty. Gravecrawler, ETBs. Yep. I would kill for one of my hate lands right now, but I do not have them. Okay. Gravecrawler's an issue. We can fatal push that. Faithless Looting. Very powerful card in this deck. Bloodghast. I'm just going to take the beats for now. Guess it doesn't get better than Abrupt Decay. Black, black, green. Play out my Tireless Tracker. Man, I forgot what Stant was playing. I got absolutely destroyed by him when I played Death and Taxes. I believe I played him 3 straight matches and I 0-6'd. It was really, really nasty. It's gonna be like that sometimes, though. Prized Amalgam. Okay. Bloodstain Mire right away. Are they gonna flashback looting? Wow. I've never seen that Zendikar Swamp. That is a beaut. Gracious. I need to pick me up some of them in person. Man, oh man. What do they got? Creeping Chill. I'm not blocking that Stitcher Supplier. Boy. Okay, Verdant Catacombs. Okay. Gonna fetch. I think I'm just gonna grab another swamp. I'll say okay. Cast targeting that. And cast targeting that. Clue token. Alright, I like Tarmogoyf. That can clog up the board here. We're above Bloodghast. Flashback looting. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stabilize here. We don't have much of an answer against a Narcomoeba is a real problem. How's this trigger? Put into your graveyard from your library. Okay. I think I would block a Bloodghast here. Not blocking Stitcher Supplier. Okay. It's a land untapped. They're going to push damage here, I assume. Okay. Block the ghast. That's fine with me. All right. We can swamp, investigate. We're definitely going to be Goyfin. And I think we got a crack right now. We need a graveyard hate card. Ooh. I don't think I want to Thoughtseize here. We're going to have to get through the Stitcher Supplier at some point, but I don't really want to trifle with it right now. Glimpse the Unthinkable. Man. Oh, Creeping Chill. Luckily, the Glimpse didn't hit anything too serious. Please no Narcomoeba. Oh, man. Come on. Where is my graveyard hate? I run quite a bit main deck. And a Gravecrawler. GG's. Well, that's a bummer. All right. We begin sideboarding here. So, Surgical, I like against this. I don't like Collective Brutality. We're bringing in pretty much every single piece of graveyard hate we can find. Fulminator Mage is even an option potentially. Phyrexian Obliterator. Don't know if this is the game for it or not. Collective Brutality we cut. I don't love Thoughtseize at all here. I don't even like Inquisition of Kozilek, in all honesty. I think we cut that. What would she do? Liliana has some play here. Yeah. All right. We have a ton of hate in. Let's see if we can get through the finish line here. All right, we got a Nile Spellbomb. I will keep this. Blooming Marsh, Nile Spellbomb. Pass. Goif doesn't have much run at this moment. I'll probably run out of Dark Confidant. Overgrown Tomb tapped. Very nice. Let's see what we draw here. Fetch land has game. A Scoos. I think a Scoos is worth the... You know what? Huh? Let's run it out. Let's run it out. I have Graveyard Hate. This is the type of deck I wanted to be able to have real game against. So we'll get some damage in here. We'll see what's good. Okay. And I'm gonna attack. Abrupt Decay. Okay, that's fine. And the black for a Dark Confidant. Now the Obliterators are not out, so I could take 4 here. It's always a possibility. 2 3s though is what the Goif is at. Stitcher Supplier. Okay. Okay. Creeping Chill, that's fine. All right. Let me just Nile Spellbomb proactively. Okay. I will pay for it. Abrupt Decay does work here as well. I don't even want to have to deal with the Vengevine right now. Yeah, crack that fetch land. All right, let's see what Bob can do for us. Bob reveals Bob. I can double Goif here if I play this. Goif. And then... Goif? If I want to trade off for a Stitcher Supplier, I don't hate it, but I'm going to pass. Creeping Chill putting them up, like that just being a free Lightning Helix is really tough for me to deal with. What am I going to do here? Hedron Crab. That's an Abrupt Decay target. So, not non-zero. We have another crab. Creeping Chill. Man, that card is so brutal against us. Glimpse. What did we hit? Prized Amalgam, push, Vengevine. Come on, give me some Graveyard Hate, please, Dark Confidant. I'm not blocking that. I'm not enabling a Vengevine. Come on, give me some Graveyard Hate. That's not it. Gosh darn it. Well, let's start out here by black-green. Okay. Let's move to combat. I mean, we need to push damage. There's straight up nothing we can do. Oh, Narcomoeba, man, come on. We're getting cooked. Burden, I mean, I think we're just dead, basically. When does Prize Amalgam? Yeah. I mean, we're just gonna die here. Right? Like, I think we have to play out Bob. And just say go. I mean, we're dead in 5 turns. To Narcomoeba. We're gonna have to sacrifice Bob to the Prize Amalgam. Another Stitcher Supplier. Man, oh man. This deck is tough to beat. Like, people tell me, like, hey, bring in Graveyard Hate, yada yada. I mean, we have crazy Graveyard Hate in right now, and it's doing positively nothing for us. We're just dead. Yeah, they have Xaxes. Yeah, GG's. Wow, that is brutal. Okay, well that's the end of match 3. Really, really tough. I thought that we'd have game against this deck, but I don't know. It seems powerful. So on to match 4. Welcome back, everybody, to match 4, where you're playing Stan again. I think they might be on a different brew than we just saw, so I'm gonna keep this and let's see where it goes. We got a Bob, we got a Thoughtseize. I think here we're gonna have to fetch Overgrown Tomb. And let's see what they're on. Ooh. Let's take the Zenith. That's a nasty hand. Noble Hierarch. Okay. I think this is where we want to get a Bobbin. They have a Spell Queller to hit our Liliana the Veil. This looks like Bant Control, maybe? Though I'm not 100% sure. Shock that in. Ooh, Sword of Fire and Ice. Breeding Pool is in. Always yield. Okay. Let's do Tarmogoyf. And let's do Nile Spellbomb. And let's get in with Bob. We can find another black source. We're going to be looking a lot nicer than we currently are. Should have a Misty Rainforest and Windswept Heath still, too. So they are online to... I guess they don't want to. Okay. Forest. Blooming Marsh. We will invest in success. I kind of wish that we would have been able to do a bit more there, but I guess not. So that was the Windswept Heath from hand. We know 3 out of the 4 cards in their hand. I'm just going to pass it through. Don't know exactly what they got going on. They could jump me with a Spell Queller. Interesting, they didn't just take that ooze, but it's fair enough. They got some nasty plays here. I think if I'm able to untap, 2 damage to any target is a mean Mr. Mustard, to say the least. Off of the Sword of Fire and Ice, so hitting the Spell Queller there. Yeah, it's going to be a Goifer. This Bant deck looks sick, though. Pro Blue, Pro Red. Nothing we can do about it. I think I'd just go up top if I were them, in all honesty. But they might kill the Scoos or the Dark Confidant or something. Which wouldn't be the worst thing on earth. I mean, if they bang me up top, I'm still not dead next turn. Okay. So they've played every single card we know about and still have 3 in hand. Ooh, Bob reveal Bob, not exactly what we're looking for. And 1. Target player sacks a creature. GG's. Yeah, we can't get around it. The Spell Queller is untouchable by us. Okay, so what do we want against them? Don't know how much they're doing out of the graveyard. I'm going to leave that package in. I like all of this. Fatal Push had some play. Collective Brutality isn't bad, but I don't know how great it is. Liliana didn't seem terrible. I think I'm going to take out a Collective Brutality for an Abrupt Decay, is kind of the vibe I'm getting. Engineer Explosives, I don't think so. Don't know if they got... Oh, actually, Cage hits the Zenith plan. So let me cut I think actually 2 Nile spell bombs. Cage shuts off the Zenith plan, so we'll see how this goes. Stanton might just be better than me in Magic. Kind of the vibe I'm getting personally. I'm going to keep this. This is a really bold keep, but we kill some stuff. We can hang out. We can get a land. We have a lot of action. So let's see if we're able to keep this moving or not. All right, I think I'm gonna fetch shock. Overgrown Tomb. And push. Try and keep them low on mana if able. Ooh, that is not what we want to see in this situation. That is suboptimal. Okay, I guess. Thoughtseize? Path to Exile, Spell Queller. 2 swords. Let's just take Spell Queller. Misty Rainforest is fetching in here. I don't know if this is like Bant Control, Bant Blade maybe? Not 100% sure. Bant looks powerful from just this game. Man, oh man. I run 23 lands in this deck. And I am just coming up dry. It's alright, it's gonna happen. You know, this is a variance you see in life. Sword of Fire and Ice, Sword of Feast and Famine, Misty. We know they have a Windswept Heath in their hand. Come on, land. There you are. And you even blessed me by being... Okay. Scavenging Ooze. I'm hoping we can get the Path of Exile out, personally. What I would like them to possibly... Wow, they're going to be booting up this Dryad Arbor. Ah. Wow. Oh. This Bant deck looks sick. It looks really, really powerful. That's crazy to untap Dryad Arbor, too. I didn't even think about that. Wow. I mean, Goyf can't even... I don't know. We can't kill this thing. I think this is just GG's. Tracker? I mean, what do I do? Yeah. That's GG's. I guess actually, you know what? No, it's not GG's. I'll play it out till the end. I'll drop out a Goyf. All right. That is such a cool deck. Tireless Tracker is about to get... Actually, I think that they just have lethal on us right here. Because they can just path me. Oh, no, they don't. Because I can hit the Tireless Tracker if Goyf leaves the playing field. Okay. Yes, I will use it. I will grab a Swamp. Okay. Okay. I'm an idiot. Yeah, GG's. I'm stupid. Doesn't matter. Wouldn't be able to come back. So, yeah, end of match 4 there. That's a tough one. Don't know how we're going to get around that. But, well, I'll see you guys in match 5. Here we are in match 5 on the play against Stanton. And, all right, I'm going to keep this hand on the power of, I think, Inquisition of Kozilek. They were just playing Bant. They mold to 6. I fear they're back on Vine. So I'm still gonna shock an overgrown tomb. Or actually, no, I can just slide it in a blooming marsh. Having this basic forest is a downside of playing Obliterator. If we play that on curve, we're not actually playing what we need on curve. So let's hit them with an Inquisition of Kozilek and see what they're on. All right, they're back on this. I think I gotta take the Stoneforge Mystic. I just can't be dealing with everything else in their hand. Windswept Teeth. Very nice. Let me drop this in, and I'm going to Thoughtseize them. And I think here we're going to take the... We can kill either one of these. I think the Goyf. Okay. And Goyf is gone. Shocking it in. Zenith for 0. They just drew that. That's crazy work. They don't have another land, I just realized. See that you guys are literally seeing the issue with Obliterator. Okay. So I'm going to push that. And I'm going to play out a Nile Spellbomb. There's a strong chance I just sack this and draw. Okay, no land. I will pay a black. Hissing Quagmire is not bad. Blooming Marsh does the exact same thing. They're going to be able to path my Obliterator. I would like to get another creature out before that happens. Let's see if we can bait them here. I would like to be able to bait out. Nah, we couldn't get a bait on the path to exile. Gosh darn it. Okay. This one might actually get a good bait. Forest. Always yield. Okay. I will use it. I will go grab a swamp. And we do have 1-drops in our deck. Dark Confidant. But not working. Okay, they don't have anything to hit with Goose. Let's hope they didn't draw another path. That would be rather disappointing. Let's see. All right, I can't afford to do this. Gonna hit that for Temple Garden. I assume they have basics in their deck, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, well, we're gonna run out of Bob. Come on, nice. All right, it worked. And then 4 black for an Obliterator. That's what we've been looking for. I've been sitting here waiting to do exactly that. So I'm glad I got to do it. Please no removal spell. Oh boy. Cast that, drop that, and 1 to fire that up. Attack with all creatures. Wish this was Treetop Village. I mean, they're not dead, so they actually don't have to block right now with Stoneforge Mystic, which is nice for them. It's a Batter Skull. Okay. What do I got? Wow. Powerful. Whoops. Attack with all creatures. And then Goyf it in. Not a small Goyf. They have Sword of Feast and Famine. And they have Batter Skull. Alright. GG's. Tough screw. Alright, begin sideboarding. I really like Abrupt Decay in this. I like Cage against their Zenith plan. Collective Brutality, being able to snipe, what is it? Instant or sorcery isn't bad, but it's also not great. I'm on the draw here. Spellbomb's a redraw. I think on the draw it's going to be Thoughtseize. Yeah. Thoughtseize is just better on the play. So, we'll see how this one goes. Well, I have a Thoughtseize. I will keep this. I don't love it, in all honesty. Like, it's not the ideal hand. The Hissing Quagmire is really tough. It can be good, but it can also just be a trash can. I think we got a Hissing. I think we got a Thoughtseize. I'm going to take Zenith. They can have Spell Queller. Windswept was right. Razor Verge Thicket. Okay, so they got 4 mana. Hissing Quagmire intact. I'm just gonna pass it on through. See if they want to flash it in here or not. They do. Okay. Spell Queller's in. They have 2 lands in hand, I believe. That's the Heath we know about. Ooh, they're fetching. They just thinning, or do they actually have action here? Four man. Oh, that's a Jace the Mind Sculptor. That's powerful. Okay. I like a non-shock land here, but I'm going to take whatever I can get. Especially if I can get them to beat down on Lily for a turn, so I can resolve an Obliterator. That would be optimal. Field of Ruin. Not bad, but not what I'm looking for at this exact moment. I am going to rip in a Lily. I'm going to force them to sack, take some off of mana. I mean, honestly, I'd probably sack Spell Queller just to leave Noble Hierarch because I can clear the Lily. Yeah. It's an interesting call, but it's what I would do personally. We have a Jace, so it's not looking beautiful for us or anything, but next turn we can double spell if we desire. They are brainstorming like a mad lad. Gonna get in on that Lily. Right call, I'd say. Good gracious. That is tough. Fetch land I might run out of Goyf Gang, Goyf Gang. Alright, well I can Goyf Gang as well. I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna Goyf Goyf. They got sort of Feast and Famine is so good against us. I don't have any artifact hate. I really should. At least I don't think I do. Yeah, maybe the Fulminator Mages are too cheeky in this format right now. And maybe those should be like Nature's Claims, ideally. But tough one to know. Yeah, sort of Feast and Famine's gonna take us to the crib right now. They're gonna get to untap. Yeah, I think this is just pretty much lost. Jace, powerful card. I'm super glad though it gets like legitimate play in this format. This Bant deck looks like a ton of fun. Ooh, mirrored in basic land. Ooh, 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 that's pretty. Untap all their lands here. Another Goyf. I think we just pretty much lost right there. So we're going to get through for 6. I'm going to have to discard a card. I think I'm going to discard Tireless Tracker. I think. They get to untap all their lands. They play this Botanical Sanctum? Apparently they... Wow. GG's. All right. Alrighty. What can I do to them? Back on the play, I think we bring in the Thought Seizes again. I just think Nile Spellbomb's not what we want. I think I need to swap out the Fulminator Mages. As much as I think they're sick as can be, I might just leave one in the sideboard, bring in 3 Nature's Claims. I think it's such a good call against this. Stony Silence isn't bad either. But obviously I can't run that. I have no white. So I think I'm going to end up cutting the 3 Fulminator Mages. These will get cut. I'll bring in Nature's Claims. Just as a bit more action against this deck. Try and snipe off some of their pieces. But sick play. Let's see if we can get a good opening 7 here. Bold opening 7, but I will keep it. Fortune favors the bold. We mold a 6. Okay. Blooming Marsh. Thought Seize on the play. I like a lot. Settle Path Spell Queller. I like that a lot. Razor Verge Thicket. Don't tell me. Zenith? Man. Gosh. It's alright though. I can just push it. Okay. Windswept Heath. Very nice. Inquisition of Kozilek. Spell Queller. That I will take. Okay. The 3 we know about. Fantastic. I'm missing land drops, which hurts, but nothing we can do. Like another Thought Seize to clear out this Path to Exile. There's that forest we knew about. This deck has so much action. It's actually incredible. I think that's just a fatal push on the Stoneforge Mystic. Alright. Deck doesn't want to give me any lands. That's okay. They have a Batter Skull. We can always push a Batter Skull. I'd love a land here to play Lily. Goyf. You know what? I'm actually going to run this Goyf out and hope it gets Path. Just going to be honest with you. Okay. Let me move to attacks. No blocks. Hissing Quagmire for a turn and say okay. We're into the mid game here. Okay. Yes, I will use its ability, and I will go grab a swamp. All right. Vigilance and Lifelink. Okay. Let's hit their Phyrexian Germ token. They already used their path. Their Batter Skull. I think it's time to deploy this. We need to start looking at card advantage. Okay. We know they have a Settle the Wreckage, which is okay. We can start plussing Lily here soon. Noble Hierarch. Equip is 5. Okay. Path. Okay. Yes. Swamp. Okay. For Liliana of the Vale. Let me draw a card here. Okay. Player discards a card. Do they want to discard a Batter Skull? I'm going to get rid of Bob. They got rid of the Settle. I'm okay with that. Yeah, they can return Batter Skull because I'm about to drop an Obliterator on them. So I'm okay with that. Here comes Obliterator. Or sorry, here comes Batter Skull. Okay. All right. Okay. And 1. And green, green. Enters tapped. Gonna make them sack a creature. Okay. Rid of the Hierarch. I mean, they can jam in with their Germ token, but I'm going coast to coast with this Phyrexian. No, please, no. Oh man, that hurts. All right. Goif. And then activate this, eat a Noble Hierarch. Activate this, eat a Spell Queller. And activate this and eat a Spell Queller. Each player discards a card. I mean, I'm moving to combat. I'm attacking with all creatures. I'm jamming. They're about to gain so much life, though. That's the issue. And have pro from me. I desperately need a whatchamacallit. Desperately need an abrupt decay. They're not beating us on the life race. Ah, gosh darn it. They're bigger than the Obliterator, which doesn't exactly affect them. All right, come on. Where's my abrupt decay? I have all 4 of them in here. Come on, abrupt decay. Thoughtseize. Target player sacks a creature. See what they want to sack. Probably Noble Hierarch, just in case they got to bounce a Batter Skull and do all that. All right, let me just eat the Noble Hierarch. And let me eat a Stoneforge Mystic. And let me eat a Dryad Arbor. And let me also eat a Dark Confidant. Just gonna say okay. I mean, if they want to. I don't think I lethal there because they would have just blocked the 9, gained 6, taken 9. Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered. Would not have mattered. What'd they draw for turn? 3 drop? 4 drop? Uh-oh. Oh, they're just Gavany Townshipping? Okay. Come on, Abrupt Decay. Come on, Abrupt Decay. We need you. We need you bad. We can beat this if we have an Abrupt Decay. I'll discard a Thoughtseize. They have Gavany Township just firing. Come on, Abrupt Decay. No. Gavany Township, Gavany Township. Yeah, GG's. No Abrupt, sadly. Well, tough game. We came down to the wire, but is what it is. Now we know to bring in some more artifact hate. So hope everyone enjoyed this video and the run through I did with this testing. Definitely got some improvements to make, but so a little recap here at the end of the league. This is a deck I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with. I like the versatility of it. We played some good matches. I think we went 2 and 3 if I recall. I think we saw the power of this deck. I think there's a lot of versatility with it. We did some changes. I changed up the lands a bit to deal with the 5xing Obliterator. Obliterator is a bit of a pet card. I don't think we're going to get to play that for very long, in all honesty. Could be a sideboard card against something kind of like Burn. I could keep 1 or 2 in the side and just like, I don't know if Burn can get through it or really deal with it. So I really like the disruption of this deck, running a total of, like really 8 discard cards, with Collective Brutality as a 2 of, and then 3 Inquisition, 3 Thoughtseize. I would consider going up 1 Inquisition and maybe dropping out something from the main board, but I don't really know what. Nile Spellbomb combined with Scavenging Ooze main board feels strong. I don't know how to beat Dredge. I think I'm going to continue to just playtest this deck, I think. And I don't know if we're going to be able to beat Dredge without like Leyline. I think Leyline's going to have to come in. It might replace the final 2 Nile Spellbombs and maybe the Surgical Extraction. But yeah, I don't know exactly what we're going to do about it. So that's kind of I'm on the fence with that right now, in all honesty. But I like the way this deck runs. It feels relatively powerful. The mana's a bit painful. Hissing Quagmire is tough. I might go down a Hissing Quagmire and bring in 1 more Overgrown Tomb. Just there's too many tap lands, in all honesty. So the Field of Ruin is a bit of color fixing for ourselves when we need it. Tarmogoyf feels pretty solid in this format. I like it. I like Bob a lot. He gives a lot of value and just card draw when you're kind of on a stale board state. So I took out 3 Fulminator Mages, added in 3 Nature's Claims after that final game against the Bant Stoneblade deck. So I hope we get some run. I want to get some more testing in with this. I think this is going to be my next league deck. I really enjoy the way this plays. I'm a huge fan of the Rock in general. I love playing it in pre-modern. I recently took a couple weekends ago in the New Hampshire tournament up here. I took second overall. Small tournament, it was only like 19 people. There was no cut to top 8 or anything. It was just straight record. I went 4-1 with the Rock, with Spiritmonger pulling us heavy in pre-modern. So I have a lot of love for this deck. I think it's awesome to play. I try to build it in every single format that I play outside of EDH. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It just plays cards that I love. I love Abrupt Decay. I love Tarmogoyf. I love Dark Confidants. I love Skoos. I mean, how do you not like Liliana the Veil? Tireless Tracker, another one that like got powered out by the time I was there. Like every single deck in this main board, outside of like Nile Spellbomb and really Collective Brutality, I have like a deep level of love for, and Fatal Push. In all honesty, I'm an anti Fatal Push kind of guy, but there's a ton of run with this deck, so I think that we're going to continue toying around with it and figure out what's the optimal mana base and stuff like that. So hope you guys all enjoyed. I guess I should tell people to like and subscribe. I think that's something that a lot of people do. So until next time, cheers.